teammates say to each other in the locker room after a game like this, knowing that the season's done now?
I mean, obviously, you just sit back and reflect for a second on the whole season and the big picture, and just look at where we came this year and what we all had to battle through to get to where we ended. And obviously, we wish we could have finished stronger and won more games and went further. But what we did this year with everything we went through, battle testing the play-in, playing two good teams, then going on the road and winning with some guys down, and then I think it just shows that we fought all year and fought to the end.
When you look at a series like this, how would you sum up this series as a team with team effort?
This series was tough. They definitely challenged us. You got to go back to the drawing board and figure out where we can be better at as a team, and to come back next year and not be in the situation, and understanding that where we want to be at is where we were last year and further. So we got to figure out how we can get back there, and that's the main goal.
Hey, Trae, what do you see from Dre in that fourth quarter to help you guys fight back? But then also, obviously, how tough was it for those final 46 seconds when you don't have the guy who's going?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's he was aggressive all game. He was aggressive all game for us, and that was important for us. And especially with Bogey being out, we needed him to be aggressive, and it was amazing to see him be aggressive. And especially in that second half, our kind of comeback and getting us back in the game, he was. Even when I had the ball, his man was at the nail, and I was able to kick to him. He was driving and making plays for not only himself but for others too. It was, really good to see and to have him go off. I wish we could have won for him. But yeah, obviously that last play too is a couple seconds late. Obviously it's just the ref that I just got a tech on. Maybe it was personal with him, but it was 5-6 seconds late, and it was crazy the situation. Obviously it being a 6th foul hurt us, and but yeah, it's one possession out of a lot. So.
You mentioned early in the series that you thought you were going to figure out Miami's defense. Obviously, that didn't happen for you. But why do you feel like you struggled against this defense, and what do you feel like moving forward that you have to improve to get better at?
They're a good defensive team. Their team is more of a system than who they have on their team, and no matter who they have out there, they can play. It's about their system, and their defensive system is all about helping. And when they got a guy that they're targeting to take away, they do a really good job of doing that. And so I got to go back and watch film and understand. Places where I got to learn, and that's something that it's not just me. I got to sit down with coach, and we got to find out ways that if teams are going to face guard and do what they did the whole 94 and 48 minutes of the game, you got to be better at it.
To follow up on that, with the way that they guarded you, do you feel like one of the things that you do need to improve on this offseason is working off the ball even more than what you showed this season? Working off the ball is something I'm pretty good at anyway. I know how to come off screens and get into the paint and find others. Working off the ball is pretty similar. It's probably easier than working on the ball. So, I know how to do it, and I think it's really just about putting in the right system for me to be off the ball too.
Trae, is this, in your mind, the best a team has ever defended you?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh, sure. Is this, in your mind, the best the team has ever defended you?
For sure. The numbers would say that. Obviously, I didn't shoot the ball well. I think I couldn't get into certain places that I'm normally capable of getting into and able to get into. And I think it was, it's going to be something that is part of my growth and something I'm going to get better at. And I know next time I'm faced with this challenge, and I'm going to be better.
And one other quick thing, what makes Gabe Vincent an effective NBA player on defense, Trae?
He's just a smart player. Not necessarily just all about what he brings defensively. He's just a smart player. He's a good player. They had him sticking on me the whole 48 minutes or however long I was out there, 94 feet. If the ball went in, he was up there. And it's more about his cerebral ability. I can just tell by playing against him that him and his teammates had a good connection and talking. He's just a smart player.
Trae, out there tonight, what did the Hawks fail to do to stop Miami's effectiveness attacking the interior?
I think, they did a good job just getting downhill and getting to the paint. They have a lot of really good shooters, so obviously we're focused on not letting them get hot from the three-point line. So when you're in the playoffs, you really want to try to take away something, the other team. And I think we were more focused on trying to take away the threes and the paint. And I think that sometimes that hurt us. And, they didn't have really any big explosive quarters, but we didn't either. So I think it was a good defensive game for sure.
The technical foul that you did have late in that game, at that point you guys were clawing back and staying in it. Was that just a result of your frustration for how you were playing, or was there something else for why you got that tech?
Nah, it was a couple fouls that he was missing, but I'm not focused on the tech.
And then moving forward for you guys, what do you feel like is necessary in order for you guys to take that next step forward?
We gotta. That's something we gotta look at in the off season. Travis and those guys, obviously, they do their job, and we all just gotta continue to do our jobs and try to be better. I think that's the main goal. If we keep that at the forefront of everything and focus on just how can we be better and get back to the position that we were in last year and to push forward. That's got to be the first and foremost thing that we all think about this summer is how can we do that and how can we be better.
On Zoom, we'll go to Christo Soltas.
Hey, Trae, hope you're doing well, first of all. If you look back on those 5 games against the Heat, what was the biggest lesson for you, and how those 5 games help you to get better next season?
I just got to – it's going to be a learning process. Every series that I play in is not going to be easy. It's not going to be, perfect. So I gotta go through some things to learn, and I think this is, really my first big lesson. I gotta watch a lot of film from this series and see where I can get better, and just be better next year.
Trae Young, now we go to Coach Spo, who got his playoff career win number 89.
Your defense and your depth.
Yeah, no question. This was just a really inspiring.
Can Miami hold on and close out the Atlanta Hawks? Oladipo crossover, double pump, up and in. Oh, Oladipo putting on a show.
Wow.